It is good. Words that God said just before evening. Then it was evening, and now we have before us the gift of a brand new day. This is the Reverend Dr. Laverne, Corrine Williams Foster Hall, Harvey Brown Fontaine Turner, Hill Holt McCain. We're studying now the book of Ecclesiastics, which King Solomon gets into the meaning of life, every facet of life. And this morning we will continue with chapter number 5, beginning with the 8th verse and going through the end to verse 20, where Solomon teaches us about riches. Riches are meaningless. And I have themed for myself this book of Ecclesiastics this: feed my good. I believe that everybody has some good in them. And so, as we continue to study the meaning of life as recorded by King Solomon, for me, I have themed this entire book: feed my good. Now, riches are meaningless. If you, starting with the 8th verse, if you see the poor oppressed in a district and justice and rights denied, do not be surprised at such things. For one official is by a higher one, and over them both are others still higher still. The increase from the land is taken by all. The king himself profits from the fields. Whoever loves money never has money enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with his income. This too is meaningless. As goods increase, so do those who consume them. And what benefit are they to the owner except to feast his eyes on them? The sleep of a laborer is sweet, whether he eats little or much, but the abundance of a rich man permits him no sleep. I have seen a grievous evil under the sun: wealth hoarded to the harm of its owner, or wealth lost through some misfortune, so that when he has a son, there is nothing left for him. Naked a man comes from his mother's womb, and as he comes, he departs. He takes nothing from his labor that he can carry in his hand. This too is a grievous evil. As a man comes, so he departs. And what does he gain, since he toils for the wind? All his days he eats in darkness, with great frustration, affliction, and anger. Then I realized that it is good and proper for a man to eat and drink and to find satisfaction in his toilsome labor under the sun during the few days of life God has given him, for this is his lot. Moreover, when God gives any man wealth and possessions and enables him to enjoy them, to accept his lot and be happy in his work, this is a gift of God. He seldom reflects on the days of his life because God keeps him occupied with gladness of heart. So as we prepare to enter into the fullness of the gift of this brand new day, just a little more time, embraced within the palms of my prayers to the only God that I know. Feed my good, so that just before evening I will experience gladness of heart and will hear you say, "Oh God, it is good." This is the Reverend Dr. Laverne Corrine Williams Foster Hall Harvey Brown Fontaine Turner Hill Holt McCain. Feed my good all day long so that I can experience gladness of heart.